Assuming you have an essentially healthy puppy, which you have acquired for your children, possibly for a Christmas present early Christmas morning, you certainly want to keep him this way. To do so, there are many problems which you must take into consideration in order to avoid coming down with an unhealthy puppy. First of all, the thing I would advise for you to do is take your young puppy to your local veterinarian for a checkup, just to make sure that everything is normal. Here we have a specimen of a pretty healthy looking young puppy right here, and we want to keep him this way. Your veterinarian will explain to you the infectious diseases which young puppies are prone to get. All dogs, of course, can get them, but puppies between the ages of 8 weeks and a year are most susceptible to the diseases. Two of the diseases are infectious canine hepatitis and distemper. Distemper is probably more common to you, more commonly heard. It is a fatal disease of dogs. Normally, if acquired, it is a disease in which the signs are runny eyes, runny noses, a pneumonia-like disease. If progressing further, it will advance into what we call an encephalitis, in which the dog will go into convulsions. This is a nasty thing to happen to a nice puppy that you have, and you can avoid this by vaccinating your puppy against this disease. Your veterinarian will also inform you of other diseases for which vaccinations are necessary. Second problem in puppies is that of parasites. Young puppies are often affected with parasites. Internal parasites are one of the main problems, such as roundworms or tapeworms. Many of the problems we have are the fact that people want to worm these puppies themselves. They buy preparations not knowing the drug which is in these preparations and use them for worming the puppy. They may give the incorrect dosage or use the incorrect drug for the type of worm that the puppy has. Therefore, we would advise you to go to someone who is knowledgeable in drugs to be used for worms, and therefore let him perform the worming job on your little puppy to make sure that he is wormed correctly and that there is no toxicity due to the drug. Feeding puppies often is a problem for new owners of puppies. They do not know how much to give them. Puppies are usually acquired when they're about 8 weeks of age. At this time, they have just been weaned from the mother and are normally fed approximately 4 times a day. When they're about 4 months of age, you can cut this down to 3 times a day. By the time they are 1 year of age, you can begin feeding them only once a day, which is a normal feeding for a dog. I do not have the time to tell you exactly what to feed your dogs. This is a great problem because of size, but what you can do is acquire from many of the various drug companies and dog food companies will put out pamphlets such as these, which say the care of your dog and include in there the dosages, amounts for the weight of your dog and how much to feed him at that weight. Bones are a problem in young puppies and in older dogs. Bones should not be fed to dogs. People seem to think that they need the calcium from the bones, but this can be acquired from other feeds, from the regulation dog foods. There is no necessity to feed your dog bones whatsoever. The bones splinter and become sharp. They will perforate the intestine often and cause severe distress among your puppy, in your puppy's intestines, excuse me. In purchasing a puppy, some people do not know what type of dog they should buy, what kind of a dog to buy. The Canadian Kennel Club in Canada has a list of breeds and the breeders, where they are located, and just what type of puppy you might like to acquire. I have here in my hand a standard poodle puppy. He is 5 weeks of age, and as you can see, he's quite a size for this age. Now, he will grow to be approximately the size of a full-grown German Shepherd when he is full-grown. This may be too much for a small apartment, and you would prefer something along this line, a little Chihuahua puppy. Now, this little baby, he's kind of a cute little fellow, is exactly the same age as this puppy here, but he, as you can see, would be maybe much more suitable for a small apartment because he is just the size that would fit in well. You can see there's quite a difference in the size of these two puppies at the same age. When you are purchasing your puppy, it is important that you do purchase a healthy puppy. I know that people are not knowledgeable in themselves on what to look for, but you can look for certain things such as runny eyes, runny nose, diarrhea, a thin puppy, a puppy that looks weak. This is the type of puppy you do not want. You want something that looks like this little poodle puppy I have here, healthy, no eye discharge, his eyes are nice and clear, his nose is clear, and he has a nice coat, a very shiny coat on him. These are the things to look for in purchasing your Christmas puppy.